It was bad enough when cartoons caused riots in Muslim countries. As a native Bostonian, I was embarrassed at the level of hysteria caused by cartoons in my home city. In an effort to promote a late-night Cartoon Network show called Aqua Teen Hunger Force, Turner Broadcasting hired some guerrilla marketers to attach magnetic devices with a lighted image of one of the characters on several locations around the city of Boston. Now, I don't know much about making terror bombs, but city officials were notified and later considered the boxes, I'm told, were open circuit cards with all components visible and light-up LEDs dangerous. Have any of us ever heard of a bomb with the lighted cartoon image on it? Was there any reason that cable news stations spent the whole afternoon on what quickly became a non-story? Is Boston that dumb? Why am I dumping on Boston? Because similar promotions were in place for 2 or 3 weeks in New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta, Seattle, Portland, Austin, San Francisco, and Philadelphia. Did New York, Los Angeles, Chicago, Atlanta, Seattle, Portland, Austin, San Francisco, and Philadelphia freak out? Boston must be on the cutting edge of anti-terrorism investigation in the United States. And by the way, these devices may have been attached to the bridges and buildings in Boston for a couple of weeks before they were discovered. Must have been a long fuse. According to published reports, Governor Deval Patrick praised the response of law enforcement and said that he was dismayed to learn that many of the devices are part of a marketing campaign by Turner Broadcasting. Fancy words to justify stupidity, devices, and hoax. It's a hoax, and it's not funny. I think we fell at this point. That there is not a reason for anyone to panic, but there are reasons to be diligent. Governor Patrick and the Boston media call this whole thing a hoax. Pardon me for attempting to inject a little common sense here, but in this case, wouldn't it be correctly called a hoax if Turner Broadcasting said the devices were bombs and they turned out they weren't? That would be a hoax. Bomb scares at high schools are hoaxes. False fire alarms are hoaxes. This was not the case here. Boston Police Commissioner Ed Davis said the residents should not be afraid to enter or leave the city and that additional police resources have been deployed to help ensure people that they are safe. Safe from what? Cartoons? Boston Mayor Tom Menino said, "Public safety officials are all working together. There is no time for anyone to panic. We believe we have the situation at hand. Go about your business. The individuals who place these packages should be warned that there is a heavy penalty, 2 to 5 years imprisonment for each one of them. We are not playing around." The tab for the overreaction went from $500,000 to $2 million within a week, payable to Boston for all the police overtime and general inconvenience. Who was working the bomb squad that day, Bruce Willis and Jet Li? The only ones who caused the panic were the idiots in the city of Boston, the governor, the police commissioner, and the attorney general, because Boston politicians are liberal bloodsuckers who can't take a joke. Boston, one of the dumbest cities in America. So much for Homeland Security.